Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mexico City, and we are all set for qualifying for round 20 of the 2025 season. And we're here at another race which could make more twist in this Formula One World Championship race. Kimi Antonelli rounding the final corner now through the parabolic. We go. Antonelli goes 11th fastest for Mercedes. He's hoping that will be enough to get him into Q2. Carlos Sainz, who has a 5-place grid penalty, goes 8th fastest in the Williams. Still Isaac Hadjar with the fastest time so far. Pierre Gasly crosses the line and he's out, only 17th fastest for the Alpine driver. Gabriel Bortoleto will be next to cross the line in his kick Sauber. He comes round the final corner now as the F2 champion. Bortoleto goes 14th fastest. So at the moment that puts him into Q2. What about his teammate Nico Hulkenberg? He goes ahead of him, 11th fastest for the man who finished on the podium in Silverstone. Esteban Ocon goes 3rd fastest for Haas. A great lap from him. That will surely see him through. Lewis Hamilton comes across the line now. Hamilton goes 2nd fastest, but 3 milliseconds behind Isaac Hadjar. On board now with Alex Albon in the Williams. He'll be hoping he's got enough pace to get into Q2 as Fernando Alonso goes 12th fastest, putting now Kimi Antonelli at risk. Antonelli is down in 15th and in trouble from this man, Alex Albon, to the two drivers who are fighting for 7th in the drivers' standings are now fighting for a spot in Q2. One more corner to go for Alex Albon. He's coming up to the line. Does he knock Antonelli out? No, he doesn't. And it's only P17. And that is Gabriel Bortoleto, Alex Albon, Pierre Gasly, Lawrence Stroll and Franco Colapinto all out of qualifying. Ocon has gone 6th fastest as he crosses the line. Ollie Behrman, his teammate, goes 5th fastest. For Haas has got pace this weekend and looking good, but at the moment to get into Q3. Hamilton crosses the line. He goes 2nd fastest in his Ferrari, should be safe. Kimi Antonelli now rounding the final corner now in his Mercedes. Antonelli goes 6th fastest and again looking good to get into Q3. As is his teammate George Russell, who's currently in the drop zone, as is Oscar Piastri. Piastri leads this lap here. Russell goes 3rd. He's through. Who else is going to join him? Carlos Sainz now next to around the final corner. Can Sainz get into Q3? That'll do nicely. 5th fastest. Fernando Alonso is setting personal best, but are these personal bests going to be enough to get him into Q3? And Oscar Piastri is hoping that he's got enough pace to get his McLaren into Q2. He's under pressure. He's the championship leader as we ride on board with Fernando Alonso coming round the final couple of corners. Now into the parabolic of the final corner. Fernando Alonso, can he get through? No, he can't. 13th fastest for Fernando Alonso. Now it's down to Oscar Piastri, the championship leader, squarely on the last corner. Piastri, does he get through? He does. 7th fastest for Oscar Piastri. The championship leader was in trouble, but not anymore. He's got himself into the top 10. Sonoda, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Alonso and Lawson out in Q2. And we're looking to be a proper fight for pole in Q3 in a few moments. Max Verstappen, who is chasing after the McLarens in a battle for this World Championship, and he's currently on provisional pole. But Lando Norris has been quick all weekend long here, and he's gone past this through the first middle sector. And now here comes Norris out of the parabolic. Is it pole for Lando Norris in the moment? Yes, it is for Lando Norris. He goes on to provisional pole. What about his teammate Oscar Piastri? Out of the last corner, Piastri crossed the line, and that's more like it. 3rd fastest and only 3/10 of his teammate. But here comes Carlos Sainz. As a reminder, he has got a 5-place grid penalty for that crash with Antonelli in Austin last week. He goes 4th fastest at the moment in his Williams. But watch out for the Ferraris. They are got pace here. Charles Leclerc is up on Lando Norris on this lap so far. Hamilton crosses the line and goes onto the front row. Great effort from Hamilton. But Charles Leclerc is in range here. The man who's had 2 poles here before. Will he make it 3 in a moment? Yes, he will. Charles Leclerc puts his Ferrari at the it should. But we've still got 7 minutes to go. Antonelli goes sixth fastest. And now it's down to George Russell on pole 2 races ago and went on to win in Singapore. What can he do here in Mexico? Russell crosses the line and he's only sixth fastest at the minute. Piastri is only a tenth and a half off Leclerc for a pole. The man who has been struggling all weekend needs a result here to keep himself within good range of hanging on to the lead of this World Championship. Piastri rounds the final corner and he goes only P3 and he doesn't out-qualify his teammate. Here's Max Verstappen, currently fifth fastest. Can he take pole away from Charles Leclerc? No, he can't. Verstappen's not on pole. He's on the front row though. But what about the race of Carlos Sainz? 5-place grid penalty for the race tomorrow. He crosses the line fourth fastest in qualifying. But look at Lando Norris, fastest first sector, fastest middle sector. He is surely looking good for pole. He hasn't been on pole since Belgium. Is he on pole at the moment here in Mexico? Yes, he is. With a monster lap. Lando Norris is on course for pole. But here come the Ferraris. Hamilton comes onto the line now. He's on the front row. Great effort from Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari. But what about Charles Leclerc? He's had 2 poles here before. Can he make it 3? No, he misses out. Front row for Leclerc. Lando Norris is on pole. Kimi Antonelli only 5th fastest for Mercedes and he crosses the line. Now it's down to George Russell. Where is he going to be for tomorrow? 4th, ahead of Max Verstappen. Oscar Piastri, only 8th in qualifying, will start 7th on the Sainz penalty. But it's pole for Lando Norris on a weekend where he could take the lead of the World Championship. That was a lap to do it. Lando Norris, an unreal performance in qualifying for him. And that is exactly what he needs to stay in the fight for this World Championship. Can't wait for the race tomorrow.